more than a university. We're a holding space for educational growth, for economic prosperity, and for community. We have something for everyone. Whether you're a first or fourth year student seeking to host your next event or looking for true hospitality outside of the city. Choose St. FX University.
Hey folks, Premier Tim Houston here. Welcome to beautiful Antigonish. Nova Scotia is proud to host these national football events for the third time, and we know it's going to be another outstanding success. To the players, coaches, officials, staff, volunteers, and families, thank you. Your dedication is what makes football so special. To our Nova Scotian athletes, we're cheering you on. The best of luck to all the teams. Enjoy the competition, enjoy the community, and enjoy your time here in Nova Scotia. Take care, everyone. Very best of luck.
challenge. Put your hands together, head coach Mike Manguzo and Team New Brunswick. And now, ladies and gentlemen, stand up and cheer for head coach Scott Borden and Team Nova Scotia. Ladies and gentlemen, your game day officials for this afternoon's football game. Your timer, Rob Chase.
Talking for you guys. Thank you.
From Nova Scotia, number 21, field judge Francis Kucher.
Good afternoon.
Back judge number 187 from Quebec, Sean Madrowski.
It's a football game.
Side judge number 23 from Ontario, Adam Weber.
Have fun.
Line judge number 99 from Ontario, Matthew Papineau. Down judge number 9 from Prince Edward Island, Nick DeRoche. Umpire number 48 from New Brunswick, Andrew Lowry. And your referee, number 149 from Quebec, Luc Garon.
Okay. Your receiving team, Football Canada, heads and tails, head. Your call when you're ready. Heads, it's call. And we got head. Do you want your choice right now? Do you want to receive it right now? Okay, and so which side you want to kick to them? So we stay that way. New Brunswick will receive. Have a shake hand on everything, guys. Let's go, boys. Let's go!
It will be hands, but we gotta do hands. Say hands team, come here, hands team. Hey, we got
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would ask if you would please rise, if you're able, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Face the flood.
Push down. Why was you tight?
and gentlemen, I have one question. Are you ready for some football?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2025 Eastern Challenge Bronze Medal game here in beautiful Antigonish, Nova Scotia. We have got Team New Brunswick in the maroon, Team Nova Scotia in the blue, the host team. And for this, a little bit of East Coast pride as well as an opportunity to show out for friends, family, scouts, everywhere in between. Should be an exciting day of football here today, as Nova Scotia will kick off first and New Brunswick will have the ball in hand for the first drive of today. Sunny day, hot day here in Antigonish at the St. FX Field. One last chance here in the summer for these players to show out for their teams.
And as a result of the coin toss, New Brunswick won the toss. They elect to receive. Nova Scotia will kick off.
So with New Brunswick deferring, they will get the ball first at half. But for now, Nova Scotia will get the ball first at half. New Brunswick will get it here for the first half. And number 20, Seth Cogswell will kick things off, and it's a surprise onside kick, and Nova Scotia is going to get the ball. What a call to start things off. Like the Saints in the Super Bowl about 15-ish years ago. A little Sean Payton special. I was looking at my notes. I barely missed it there, as we'll see on the replay here. It wasn't even Cogswell that kicked it off. 37, Jaden Cool, the linebacker out of Enfield. And so Nova Scotia steals a possession on the very first play of the game.
10 from New Brunswick's 54-yard line.
Nova Scotia's quarterback is number 5, Luke Clark, 6'2", 185, out of Hatchell Lake, Halifax West. First play, he'll throw left, and it's complete to Fletcher. And he'll break a tackle, still on his feet. Down just outside of the 30-yard line, Marlon Fletcher out of Bedford. I recall calling his name a few times last year during some big games against Ontario and New Brunswick in the bronze medal game, and he has the first reception of today. See, breaking a tackle, took a few New Brunswick players to bring him down. It's the 2025 East Challenge here in Antigonish. Beautiful day. Couldn't ask for better football weather. First and 10, Nova Scotia. It is Clark. He will look left, and he's got a man wide open. Incomplete. Drop by Joe Malva, pardon me, at a Sackville. As we'll see in the replay here, he had a man wide open there. That's all right. That was Fletcher there on the completion. As we'll see here, great camera look here from the sideline we'll see here. And just one of those plays that just hits you in the hands, but expect to see him get the ball again. So it'll be second down and 10 ball on the New Brunswick 31. Pump fakes looking. He's got him wide open again, but it's just short, incomplete. That time a little underthrown. That time looking for number 16, Grady Holloway.
Incomplete.
And third and 10 on the way. And as we'll see on the replay here, just underthrown. And it appears that Nova Scotia is keeping their offense on the field, 3rd and 10. So they must make it to the 21-yard line to get the first down. Jet sweep, and he breaks a tackle, but he's wrapped up just behind the line of scrimmage. New Brunswick will take the ball over around the 32 as they try to get a jet sweep to Fletcher. New Brunswick's defense hands the turnover there on downs. As we'll see in the replay here, Just a quick little jet sweep trying to catch New Brunswick slacking, but they did not fall for that. And so New Brunswick will have their first possession on offense. Looks like number 12, Patrick Laforde, is the starting QB. Brunswick subs up in a bunch formation there. 3 running backs in the set as they hand one off. Pickup of 1, maybe 2, as that's the number 20, Evan Boudreau.
Time of play number 34, Jacob Leishu.
Brunswick known for their running game at all levels there, and they start things off with a run. And in a set here, wide receiver motion number 4 going to the right, and quarterback roll right. He throws it up. It is incomplete. Looking for his reader number 11, Dax Lawrence. It was incomplete, and New Brunswick will send out the punting unit. So 2 drives, no scores. As you can see in the replay here. Calling in motion, I believe he's looking for some blockers after this completion, but the ball was sailed too high. And punting is Tucker Blackburn, who is a receiver / punter for New Brunswick.
Blackburn set to punt.
Snap comes, and the punt kind of knuckles to the right, not a bad one. Takes a bounce to number 14 for Nova Scotia, who is going to go to his left and continues to break the open field, and he might have some room. If New Brunswick cannot get there, he might be able to get the edge. And he is finally tackled out of bounds around the New Brunswick 20. Great return by Quentin Borden, the wide receiver out of Dartmouth.
Tyler Blackburn. Flag on the plate.
We do have a flag right around where the tackle was made, as we see on the replay here. Borden just able to go wide to the left. We'll see if we can see where the flag might have been. Oh, yeah, right there, out of bounds. So that'll be 10 or 15 yards we'll see there. Yeah, and they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 5-yard line. So major foul by New Brunswick there on the face mask. And Nova Scotia in prime opportunity to put the first points on the board here today in this bronze medal game of the 2025 Eastern Challenge here in Antigonish. 4 receivers to his right, to Clark's right. And they will hand this off. Who breaks the plane? He's in for the touchdown. We'll see if the referees. And he is in for the touchdown. Number 18, Luca Barrero. Barrero, a 6', 230 running back out of Dartmouth. And the big man gets in for 6. See in the replay here. First down inside your 5. You want to just get a run, see what can happen. Breaks the tackle and breaks the plane as we have the PAT coming up. As the kicker in will be number 37, Jaden Cool. And he hits the uprights, and that is no good, so it will remain 6-0. With about 9:17 on the clock.
Remaining in the first quarter. Nova Scotia 6, New Brunswick no score.
And so Nova Scotia, while they don't get the PAT, they still put up 6 early. And New Brunswick will go on their second drive.
Make this event a reality. St. FX University, One Team Sports, Coach Atlantic, Province of Nova Scotia, the town of Antigonish, the municipality of the county of Antigonish, and 101.5 The Hawk.
So we got some words from our sponsors there. Brunswick's returners will be number 4. Let's see here, Nicholas Dagg.
Cool, set to kick.
And number 25, Owen Breen. And on the kickoff, it goes short right, bobbled, and picked up, and he will fall down. That was number 6, Miles Steves.
Kick recovered by number 6, Miles Steves.
And so New Brunswick will start
Play number
right around the 37-yard line. New Brunswick coming into today the underdog, and down 6 early. They want to see if they can get a good possession, good drive here, sway some momentum the other way. Lafford, pardon me, hands this ball off. And on the run, not a bad pickup there, probably about 5 yards to his running back, Owen Breen.
Number 25, Owen Breen. Tackle play number 34.
Tackle by Jacob Leischied, the linebacker, number 34 for Nova Scotia.
Second down, 4-6.
Not a bad play there. Looks like they're giving him about 4 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 6 for New Brunswick. Lafford gets the ball, and he is going to be taken down immediately by number 99, Will Noelter.
Lafford sacked by number 99.
Noelter out of Enfield was in there pretty quick. The quarterback bobbled the snap a little bit, and by the time he had the hand on the laces, the D lineman was right in there. Not much of a chance for Lafford. You can see on the replay there. So New Brunswick will punt the ball away. Once again, it's Tucker Blackburn, number 1. Return man for Nova Scotia, number 14, Quentin Borden, who had a good return that set up Nova Scotia pretty well just a few minutes ago. 8:08 on the clock.
Blackburn set to punt. Borden in the backfield.
And this punt, almost blocked, but it was still a knuckler. And referee will blow the whistle dead there. And Nova Scotia is going to take the ball. See the referee spot it. Looks right around that 50-yard line of New Brunswick.
Ball spotted on New Brunswick's 49-yard line. 1st and 10, Nova Scotia.
Hard to tell if a player got a piece of that or if it just knuckled up. It was awfully close. Nova Scotia will get another possession here. We'll see what Clark and the NS offense can do here. It is 1st and 10. They will hand the rock off to number 33, who breaks through, and a good run there. Close to the first down marker, may have gotten it, maybe a yard short. 33 is Thomas Vanny out of Bridgewater.
On the play, number 21, Peyton Kenny. Gain of 8 yards, 2nd down, 2.
I'll give him 8 yards officially, 2nd and 2 on the way. See Luke Clark, field general, pocket passer out of Hatchet Lake. And he will show off his arm. There, it is incomplete. Intended
Pass to the intended receiver,
for number 81, Joe Malva, who had a target earlier. And Nova Scotia on 3rd and about 2 will keep their offense on the field, being in New Brunswick's territory. Reminder after this, at 7 p.m.-ish, we have the gold medal game between Ontario and Quebec. But first, we have to settle the bronze medal winner between these two Atlantic provinces, and this will be a handoff on 3rd and 2. And that will be close. We're going to have to see who the referee spots it here. The handoff to Barrero.
Play, number 35, Jesse
hard
Wilson.
to tell if that was a first. Seeing the replay there. And they will give him the first down. He just got it there. And Nova Scotia moves the chains with the clock ticking down in the first quarter. Good turnout here for the bronze medal game for Nova Scotia and New Brunswick, as Clark will hand this off right up the gut, and he is breaking right, breaks a tackle down, and a great run for the first down and more. Luca Barrero with a few impressive runs.
Brought down number 91, Jacob Hosford.
See the coaches say he brings the thunder to the backfield, big body, and he does not mind contact whatsoever.
25-yard line.
That's my kind of running back right there. He's not afraid to get in between the tackles and take his licks and break some tackles to get his team extra yardage. As Clark, he has quad receivers to the left as he tried to throw a screen outlet. It was incomplete too high.
Pass for the intended receiver,
Number 15. That's Layden Cornell
incomplete.
out of Sackville.
Second down.
Even if he would have made that catch, he might have taken a pretty big hit there. So it is 2nd and 10 at around the New Brunswick 25. Clark, he is looking right down the middle. He finds his man. It is complete. Caught. Touchdown. Wide open. 86 Ben Nicholson out of Truro.
Touchdown, Nova Scotia.
And Nova Scotia adds to their lead early. And I believe that was the number 1 intended receiver when they drew up that play, and it connected, as we'll see on the replay here. See Clark, and he was looking him all the way, saw him wide open, perfect on target. And Nova Scotia will line up for the point after attempt. No, pardon me, they're actually going to be going for 2 points here. We got Clark, so they're going to go for 2 to try to get at the 14-point lead. He will throw left, caught by Fletcher. Does he break the plane? I believe he did. No, New Brunswick saying no. The referees agree with them, so although Nova Scotia has 2 touchdowns, they have not converted the extra attempts, so it remains 12-0. So the replay here. Immediately throwing that out to Fletcher, trying to see if he could break through. He did, but thankfully 3 maroon jerseys were in on the pursuit.
First quarter, Nova Scotia 12, New Brunswick no score.
Just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors here that are helping make this entire week possible. St. FX University One Team Sports, Coach Atlantic, the province of Nova Scotia, town of Antigonish, the municipality of the county of Antigonish, and 101.5 The Hawk. Couldn't ask for better football weather today. So this kickoff will go sailing into the hands, and the returner will just take a quick knee. Not taking a risk. That was Steve's.
6 Miles Steve's, no return.
So New Brunswick with 2 2-and-outs, looking to get their offense going down 12 early.
Ball spot on the 38-yard line. 1st and 10.
Interesting to see the play call for the first down here, if they continue on the ground or if they try to sneak him on a play action pass. Lafford. And they'll throw a screen outlet to number 11, who tries to break 3. Picks up about half the yardage to go. Dax Lawrence.
Tackle on the play, number 29, Owen McClellan. Gain of 5 yards on the top.
Tucker Blackburn, a player to watch, number 1, the receiver, 5'8", 162 out of Upper Sackville. Honestly, the kicker, punter, as well as a receiver. Bit of a dual threat for offense. As New Brunswick will chuck this up in the air. It is incomplete. Intended for Lawrence.
Lawrence is incomplete.
And number 29, Owen McClellan, was in the area on defense.
Third down.
Have a stoppage by the officials. And we got a 3rd and 5. Some New Brunswick fans not happy about the opposed non-call. Could have been a Nova Scotia player offside there, but either way, New Brunswick looks...
Timeout, New Brunswick.
They're taking a timeout. And New Brunswick's going to go for this on 3rd and 5 at their own 43. Want to make sure they get the proper play call, everybody on the same page. As you see here, this was the touchdown pass by Nova Scotia. Let's make it 12-0. Interesting play call for New Brunswick. They threw it twice. It will be 3rd and 5. You could do maybe a draw, try to sneak the defense, but I would expect them to probably throw this ball again. Looks like they are punting the ball away. So they used a timeout and they decide, you know what, we're going to punt the ball away. So this will be Blackburn with his 3rd punt of the day. I will say watch out for a potential fake out of a timeout.
Tucker Blackburn set the kick.
As there's a bit of confusion on both sidelines. New Brunswick now brings out their man they need. And nope, they will punt the ball away. Blackburn, pretty decent punt there. Picks it up. And rolling left is Borden, and he's still moving. He might be able to go all the way if this man can't catch the angle. And Borden slammed down around the 5. Excellent return once again by Borden for Nova Scotia. Fellas in blue are marching down to add another touchdown. They're in prime position thanks to Borden.
Ball spot on the 4-yard line, 1st and goal.
See in the replay there, excellent blocking. But Borden has been taking it wide, going left, challenging the speed of New Brunswick, and has been successful for him today. As Luke Clark and he will hand that off inside zone. And does he break the plane? I believe he might be down at the 1.
Ball carrier number 33.
He is there. That's number 33, Thomas Vanai out of Bridgewater. Ball spotted at the 1. It'll be 2nd and goal, Nova Scotia. As we see on the replay here. Brunswick able to just wrap them short, about as close as you can possibly get. Looked like 52. Noah Ledrew was in on that tackle for New Brunswick as Clark hands it off. Pretty much the same play. He's hit hard and he's stopped up short. New Brunswick holds the line. Vanai was hit hard there.
Tackle the play number 32, Ruben Robichaud.
Ruben Robichaud, number 32, the linebacker, kind of came in there. 91 as well. Looks like Jacob Hosford.
Ball spotted near the 2-yard line.
Nova Scotia will go for it. 3rd and goal at the 1. Be an interesting call. 2 straight runs. Will they hand it off once again or throw? Clark, they will hand it off. And he breaks the plane for the touchdown. This time, number 18, Luca Barrero.
Barrero into the end zone. Touchdown, Nova Scotia.
Barrero gets another touchdown on the board. It's 18-0 Nova Scotia. Appears to me they will keep the offense out and go for 2. So we'll see in the replay here. Nova Scotia trusting the run game, saying we're only a yard away. Let's just keep it going. And third time is the charm. And so Nova Scotia going for 2 trips left. Clark. This will be a pass. He's throwing left, looking for a screen. It is complete, and he's in easy peasy for Marlon Fletcher. There's a flag, though, as he was hit late.
Marlon Fletcher into the end zone. Good for the 2-point convert. Flag thrown at the end of the play.
And some frustration there from Team New Brunswick. But the 2-point conversion is good. It's 20-0 for Nova Scotia. We've seen the replay here. Clark immediately looking left. And we'll see here, he breaks the plane, but there it is. Definitely a late hit. See the officials here making the official call.
Penalty is against Team New Brunswick. Major foul, unnecessary roughness, 15-yard penalty applied on the kickoff.
So with that, Nova Scotia will kick off at New Brunswick's 50. This is prime range to add potentially another point for a Rouge or even a
Cool set to kick.
safety potential. You can see here with the boot, it is Cool.
Dag and Breen in the backfield for New Brunswick.
And they will kick it right. This is the third time that New Brunswick's number 6 will return it. There's 2 flags on the play. 3 flags make it.
Kick return by
a lot of laundry to pick up.
Miles Steves.
Miles Steves.
Number 32, Fletcher Zarose.
New Brunswick, Nova Scotia deciding to continuously kick it right to Steves. Good tackle there. But we'll see what the laundry means here as the referees discuss. It's a big meeting here as they're trying to settle out everything. It's looking like the boys trying to set up a parlay on Bet365, trying to make sure everybody's all set and good to go. This might be the only football tournament not sponsored by a betting corporation, so there is that for this 2025 Eastern Challenge. See the official making the call. So we got an illegal block on New Brunswick. And unnecessary roughness, so New Brunswick is going to move back quite a distance. 2 fouls on them. So this start is going from bad to worse for New Brunswick. They are going to boom them back as absolute far as you can, as they're right on their own goal line to start their own drive. See Dax Lawrence and Patrick LaFord, 2 different players to watch for New Brunswick's offense. They're going to need them to connect big if New Brunswick wants to keep this game close early on. This is the bronze medal game of the 2025 Eastern Challenge here in Antigonish. 7 p.m. we have Ontario and Quebec for the gold. Quebec has won, I believe, 5 straight tournaments. They're looking to hold on to that crown. But New Brunswick, they throw right, and that is complete for the players to watch. Now, forward progress will get him to about the 3, so a 2-yard gain for Lawrence. Slight breathing room for New Brunswick.
Direction 37, Jaden Cool. Gain of 2 yards. Second 8.
And so second down. And they throw it up top looking for Lawrence. It's intercepted. Picked off. That is number 29 for Nova Scotia, Owen McClellan out of Cole Harbour. And
by number 29, Owen McClellan.
As they were trying to throw that ball up there for Lawrence, their top receiver.
There is a flag on the
But it was a little early and he didn't really look there. And it was picked off by McClellan. There is a flag in the Brunswick backfield. We shall see. Oh, McClellan, lockdown guy in coverage. Showed it there. Nova Scotia is going to get a penalty on the, or after the pick. So the pick stands, but they will be moved backwards after an unnecessary roughness, as you see on the pick there. So far, Nova Scotia just taking it to New Brunswick. Brunswick's defense, with 1:15 to go left in the first quarter, is going to have to make a big play for New Brunswick to swift the momentum away from Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia.
And the referees blow the play. And looks like they're all ready to go. Clark has trip receivers to his left, 2 to right. Barrero, play action. Clark didn't like what he sees. He'll step up in the pocket, scramble for a couple.
Ball carried by the quarterback, number 5, Luke Clark. Tackle on the play.
He was looking right, as we'll see on this replay, but did not like what he saw. Didn't want to throw it into danger, and just took the couple yards on his feet.
Gain of 3 yards on the carry. Second down, 7.
Great angle there. You can see number 10 for New Brunswick, Samuel Lefrancois. Was definitely in the range where the quarterback wanted to throw. So they gave him 3, 2nd and 7. Clark, and a receiver slipped, and he gives it to him anyway, Fletcher. But he is going nowhere.
Pass is caught by number 11, Marlon Fletcher.
So broken play for Nova Scotia there. They're looking for a screen.
Play,
But right 90, off the snap, Clark kind of slipped, picked it up anyway. Riley Miner was right in there. 6'1", 222.2 on the dot. Angel numbers, ladies and gentlemen. Out of St. John. Nova Scotia will go for it. They have not punted yet today. Looking to be aggressive. As Clark will drop back, step up, throws a to the right. It is incomplete for Fletcher, who slipped on the road as well. New Brunswick will take over on downs. Their defense stands and stopping the bleeding.
For Team New Brunswick.
That will be the end of the first quarter of play. New Brunswick will start on their own, appears to be their own 36 it'll be. These teams will teams need to flip sides now. Referee did signal for the end of the first quarter. Replays of this first quarter here. A 20-0 lead for the Nova Scotians.
Nova Scotia 20, Team New Brunswick no score.
At least for the Canada Cup, the U18 tournament Thursday, we had 4 unbelievable games. It felt like every team pretty well made a comeback. We'll see if New Brunswick can do the same in the U16 tournament here against Nova Scotia for bronze. Brunswick is going to throw an outlet screen pass to the right to their receiver, who is tackled behind the line for a loss of 2, Tucker Blackburn.
Receiver number 1, Tucker Blackburn. Tackle on the play, number 24, Finn McDonnell.
So they're Lafford.
Loss of 2 yards, second down, 12.
And New Brunswick will probably have to push the ball down the field with these pass plays if they're hoping to get back in this ball game. Loss of 2 officially. Lafford rolls left, and and he has got a man. It is complete.
Pass is caught by receiver number 1, Tucker Blackburn.
Blackburn with the reception downfield, just as I said that they need to throw the ball downfield. There it is.
Tackle play, number 22.
And a big
Jackson
chunk game for
Gochi.
New Brunswick as they look to
Good for first down,
chunk
yardage.
or chip into this Nova Scotia lead. You see here in the replay, I was shocked that number 34, Jacob Lachey, did not get him there. But he found his man Blackburn open down the left sideline. Lafford will hand the ball off. And a good, decent chunk there, about 5 yards. Number 20, Evan Boudreau.
Tackle on the play, number 37, Jaden Cool. Second down.
Let's see if New Brunswick can continue this pressure. They gave him 6 on the play. It's 2nd and 4. Lafford throws it right. It is almost intercepted. Dangerous pass. Number 24, Finn McDonnell, was in the vicinity.
24, Finn McDonnell. Third down.
See here on the replay, that is almost to the house. Almost disastrous for the New Brunswickans. They go for it here, 3rd and 4. Lafford looks complete, and that'll be first down and then some. There is a flag
Pass caught by number 11,
in the Nova Scotia backfield, but Lawrence is going to move the chains for New Brunswick.
Play number 22, Jackson Gochi.
Be interesting to see what the flag is on this play. See there, great conversion for New Brunswick as they're able to continue to move, and it looks like a penalty is going to be assessed. Look at that, about 15 yards, unnecessary roughness. So New Brunswick is going to move the ball down to the 23 of Nova Scotia. There's a face mask.
First down.
So early in the second, but this is the best drive for New Brunswick early on in this game. Lafford with a run right up the middle, and he's got room and breaks it down to the 5. Great run there for Boudreau. And New Brunswick continues to chip away.
Number 90, Seth Foster.
Foster on the tackle, 6 foot 247. Number 90 for Nova Scotia. As we'll see on the replay here, this was some good blocking, and able to find the gap there was Boudreau. That'll be 1st and goal at the Nova Scotia 7. Lafford is going to roll right and look for a pass. He's hit as he throws. Oh, and it's dropped. 2 Nova Scotians in the vicinity, but it's incomplete. Lucky for New Brunswick.
Pass intended for the receiver number 1, Blackburn, incomplete.
A Nova Scotian player on one knee, looking to be attended to. We'll see the replay here.
36, Thomas.
You'll see Lafford's rolling right, hit right there. And, 2 Nova Scotian players. They always say go for the ball. That time, both of them did, and it didn't work out.
Nova Scotia's number 90, Seth Foster, the injured player.
And with the Nova Scotian player down, we'll take a quick break. I'm Denver Donnelly. We'll be right back. off on his own accord. Foster. Need to get a quick breather, make sure he's all good. Second and goal for New Brunswick. A touchdown at this point would be very, very helpful down 20. As pump fake and steps up right. He will get to the 1 and he's tackled. Lafford. A great effort to try to break the plane. And
play number 39,
Nico Gagne, number 39, with the tackle for the Nova Scotians. And a group tackle as well there. 37, I saw Jaden Cool in there. Timeout Nova Scotia. They place the ball, it appears, right at the 1.5, 2 yard line. I would expect New Brunswick to be going for this, of course. Interesting play call for New Brunswick coming up here. And so, New Brunswick coming out with the heavy, heavy formation. They have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 linemen in. They've got another one or a defensive end in the backfield. They got another one at fullback. I expect this to be one of the most tush pushes I've ever seen. Never mind, they're going to hand it off. And he is not going to get there.
Handed off number 25, Owen Breen, brought down by number 34.
Breen with the handoff, but Nova Scotia was able to get in the backfield.
Ball will be turned over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10.
First and 10, Nova Scotia on the turnover on downs on their own 2.
Own 3rd yard line.
So a good drive for New Brunswick, but it comes out empty-handed. Seeing the replay here. We're trying to get 2 lead blockers, kind of like 2 fullbacks with their line, but Nova Scotia was still able to penetrate through. Nova Scotia with a new look at quarterback. Gotta check that number. I believe it's number 8. This is a handoff to Barrero. Picks up a few. Yes, that is number 8.
Okay, number 18, Luca Barrero.
Pardon me, number 9. Yes, it's number 9. That's Wayne Hill Johnson out of Dartmouth.
New Brunswick's number 91, Jacob Hosford, the injured player.
And the Brunswick player on one knee will be a tended to. And so the Brunswick player, number 91, Jacob Hosford, is all good to go. He's walking under his own power to the sideline. So Wayne Hill Johnson He is going to have a keeper on the read option. He will run. Nice move. And he gets more and more enough for the first down. Good keeper.
Number 9, Wayne Hill Johnson. Brought down by number 21, Peyton Kenny.
Seeing the replay here.
Good for first down yardage.
Good read option call. They've been giving it to Barrero quite a bit, but using Hill Johnson's speed and agility there, a little bit of power to get the first down. Hill Johnson is going to throw a quick screen to his left, and that is going absolutely nowhere. A loss to Quentin Borden.
Tackle the play, number 10, Samuel Francois.
So the clock ticking at 7 minutes officially now. Nova Scotia 2nd and 11. Hill Johnson is going to look to his left. He is going to throw one up. It is incomplete. Intended for Barrero. There's two DBs in the vicinity. Peyton Kenny and Samuel Lafrancois. Nova Scotia, yeah, I was about to say, I would be surprised they kept their offense out. They will punt. So New Brunswick, you know, they didn't get the points on the last drive, but it was a good, decent drive. And then their defense does hold tall again. Barrero will punt now for Nova Scotia. See Jacob Dunfield, number 3, a player to watch. Out of Moncton, 5'7", 172. Brunswick very on the point with the weight, right down to the decimal. 172.6. Barrero punts. This is a pretty good one, gets decent hang time. And here comes down one. There's a flag down.
Punt return
by Blackburn.
Tucker Blackburn, 2 flags on the play.
I believe this flag is going to be on New Brunswick for holding potentially, but we shall see. Just look at your left screen. Tough to say, but Blackburn gets a few yards on the return, stepping out of bounds. Might be on Nova Scotia. We'll see. Nope. And so with the penalty, so there was a penalty on the, it looked like a 5-yard penalty on the return. Nova Scotia is going to send their offense back on the field. And I believe it's going to be 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4-ish.
Penalty is against Team New Brunswick. Too many men.
Too many men penalty.
3rd downs, 3rd and short.
So a unforced error by New Brunswick gives the Nova Scotians an opportunity to move the chains. That could be 3rd and inches, pardon me. I thought it would be 3rd and 5. Still a huge opportunity for New Brunswick to potentially get the ball deeper. I would expect this to be going to Barrero. It does. And he is going to power his way through for the first down. Good chunk of yards from Barrero. Physical run.
Down by number 32, Ruben Robichaud. And that's good for Nova Scotia. First down.
Barrero, a physical runner. Big body. Said about 230 pounds they list him as. This is a U16 tournament, ladies and gentlemen. Hill Johnson is got trip receivers to the right. He will throw to his left. It is incomplete, looking for Fletcher.
Pass for the intended receiver, number 11, Marilyn Fletcher, is incomplete. Second down.
5:44 remaining on the clock in this second quarter, first half of the 2025 Eastern Challenge Bronze Medal game between the host Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. So 2nd and 10. Hill Johnson will look to pass. He's looking left. There is an immediate flag as Hill Johnson steps up in the pocket, scrambles, and is down. And a late flag as well, so this is going to be interesting. I think there was a hold on Nova Scotia and a potential late hit as the player was down. We'll get the official ruling from the referees.
2 flags on the play.
This New Brunswick player came in late as the play was down. See here on the replay. See. Yeah, I think they're going to get 32. Ruben Robichaux on a late hit, but there was a flag prior to that. I believe a hold on Nova Scotia. Officials still discussing. Brunswick is backing up. I was incorrect. It was offside on Nova Scotia and a face mask for New Brunswick. But due to the major penalty, Nova Scotia will actually move 10 yards up, and they move the chains as well. So in the second quarter, New Brunswick hasn't been too bad at all, but a couple unnecessary penalties are keeping Nova Scotia on offense here. Down 20, that is not what you're looking for. Trip receivers to his right. Hill Johnson will take a high snap and decide to just carry that. Tackle down hard by Jacob Hosford and Logan Steinhaus. Steinhaus, 99, 5'11", 272 pounds out of Oromocto High School.
Gain of 3 yards, second down, 7.
So 2nd down, 7 to go. Hill Johnson is going to pass. He is looking left and looking deep. He's got a man, incomplete. And a flag is thrown.
Pass for the receiver, number 81, Joe Malva, is incomplete.
Malva, intended receiver.
Flag thrown at the end
Kenny,
of the
the DB in coverage. This looks to be a pass interference. We'll see on the replay. A little dicey. A little bit of contact. I don't know if it was too much. Either way, the ball will be spotted at the point of the foul, and Nova Scotia is going to get a chunk play on a penalty.
New Brunswick. Defensive pass interference.
Pardon me, won't be spotted the foul, but they will move up considerable yardage. They will have the ball at the New Brunswick 47.
First down.
Nova Scotia in their territory. Brunswick appear to be playing man-to-man defense. Look for Fletcher to the left, but Hill Johnson will keep on the quarterback keeper. He is hit and tossed down for a pickup of about 10 yards. It'll be close to the first down marker.
Number 6, Miles.
And they'll call him just short by a couple inches. It'll be 2nd and short.
Second down short.
Yeah, that was a design quarterback run by number 9, Hill Johnson. More time you spend on the field as a defense, more exhausting you're going to be. It's a hot day, sun bearing down here in Antigonish at the St. FX field. Hill Johnson takes that, and that snap is high over his head. He's going to have to just drop down and get it. Tough break for Nova Scotia. Good one for New Brunswick.
The QB recovered by number 9, Hill Johnson.
That'll bring up third down and considerably longer. Looks like about third and
down.
15, 16-ish. Nova Scotia keeping the offense on the field. Not much of a punting unit they are today. Staying aggressive. Hill Johnson, Barrero in the backfield, quad receivers right, Fletcher alone on the left. This is a screen to Barrero, the big running back, who breaks some speed, keeps going, his feet moving, and he is going to continue to power his way forward for the first down. What an effort by Barrero. He dragged about 3 or 4 New Brunswick players to that marker and then some. Can't teach size 230, and that is a huge first down conversion for Nova Scotia. We'll see on the replay, just a screen. See how he tackled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just continues to power his way forward.
3-minute warning.
3-minute warning here as Nova Scotians continue their drive.
Number 10, Samuel Lefrancois, the injured player.
Brunswick with a couple of players, one walking off, one on
Steinhaus, the injured player.
One on one knee. So the New Brunswick player is walking to the sideline on his own power. Good to see.
Barrero, 16 yards on the carry.
So Hill Johnson here, 1st and 10, New Brunswick 34. Low snap hits the ground. Will Johnson, he's going to throw it up anyway to Fletcher. Caught!
Pass is caught by the receiver, number 11.
Down to the 2. Marlon Fletcher goes up and gets it.
Tackle play number 21, Peyton Kenny.
Excellent throw from Hill Johnson, considering as we see Fletcher here. Electric deep threat, I'd say, with top-end speed.
Ball spot on the
I remember Mr. Fletcher from last year at the Challenge Cup here, and proving that he is definitely a factor at the wide receiver position again this year. See on the replay here, obviously the low snap. Good job by Hill Johnson to pick it up. Good hands by Fletcher to come down with it. This is 1st and goal, a handoff. He's in for the touchdown. It's Thomas Van Nye, pardon me.
Touchdown, Nova Scotia.
And Team Nova Scotia adds to their lead. It'll be 26-0 with a PAT pending, or potentially a 2-point conversion. We haven't seen much of a kicking unit from Nova Scotia today, and they will keep their offense on the field. Seeing the replay here. Easy and simple here. 2 yards to go. You just hand it off inside zone. Got some blocks and sneak your way past the goal line. Hill Johnson. He's got Van Nye in the back room, or in the backfield. Receiver in motion. It'll be a keeper by Hill Johnson, and he's got the 2. Make it 28-0 for Nova Scotia.
Number 9, Wayne Hill Johnson for the 2-point convert.
So Nova Scotia pouring it on early here.
2:18 remaining in the first half. Nova Scotia 28, New Brunswick no score.
So a couple highlights from this drive here. That was the pass interference. I thought that was a tad questionable at that call there. But either way, Nova Scotia was able to move the chains. Excellent run by Hill Johnson. We saw a few of those. Barrero to move the chains as well on a third down long. On a screen pass, we'll see right here. Fighting his way forward. Excellent effort. Nova Scotia, early on here, you don't want to not let your foot off the gas here, not give New Brunswick any momentum before the end of this half. You see some crazy comebacks this week, and you just never know, folks.
Jaden Cool set to kick.
Jaden Cool, 37. Nova Scotia will kick this ball off. He kicks it to his right. So that ball is picked up by Blackburn, who is tackled around the 33-yard line. That's when New Brunswick will start a drive. 2:11 left in the half.
Tackle on the play, number 31, Carson McCord. Ball spotted on the 33-yard line. 1st and 10, New Brunswick.
So Lafford will throw. He is looking right down the middle. He's got a man. Incomplete. And I don't know if 24 Finn McDonald lost sight of the ball in the sun. So we'll see on the replay there. It looked like that was pretty well on the money there. A throw by Lafford. Yeah, I think he just lost that in the sun. 2nd and 10. Lafford will roll to his right, throw to his left. It is a screen pass, and he's got space to run. He's going to the left, still on his feet, tackled down hard. But a big-time gain for Breen. Excellent play call, and good blocking and good running. New Brunswick moves the chains. We'll see here, Breen. Yeah, some good blocking there up front, and then able to turn his feet to the left, pick up probably an extra 10, 12 yards. And so New Brunswick is moving. This is a handoff to Breen once again. He is going, and he will pick up a good chunk there as well. About 7 yards. New Brunswick's offense has been much better in the second quarter. So they will hurry up to the line. Second and about 2 to go. Lafford looking right, finds his man, complete. He is wrapped up ahead of the first down marker, Dax Lawrence. Chains are continuing to move for New Brunswick. 1:38 remaining on the clock, looking to put up some points before halftime here.
Yardage ball spot on the 36-yard line. 1st and 10.
Lafford looks left, completes. Short completion and gain. It's number 4, Nicholas Dagg. Actually, a pickup of 6. Looks shorter than that from the booth.
Number 38, Eli.
And as they hurry up to the line, Nova Scotia will burn a timeout. Smart decision, I would say. They're last of the half, but trying to just get their defense a little water and rest. Just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors before halftime here for making this Eastern Challenge what it is. The So we'd like to thank St. FX University, One Team Sports, Coach Atlantic, the province of Nova Scotia, the town of Antigonish, the municipality of the county of Antigonish, and 101.5 The Hawk. See Owen McClellan, a player to watch. He's been a factor on defense, looking to make another play as it appears. A minute and a half on the clock. As Blackburn having a discussion with the officials, but he will line up wide as New Brunswick breaks the huddle. 2nd and 4. They need to get to the 31 to pick up the first as he throws it left, kind of underneath. And he makes he breaks through, but he steps out of bounds, looking for Lawrence. We'll see the marker. I believe he did get enough for the first, and he does.
Tackle play number 38, Eli Galter.
Seeing the replay here, Lawrence picks up a low reception, but he is able to break through the tackle, and that right there was able to get him the first down as New Brunswick moving along. Lafford looks left, complete. Finds his man who breaks through, and he's down at around the 10-yard line. Lawrence once again becoming a factor for Team New Brunswick on offense.
Play number 29, Owen McClellan. Timeout, New Brunswick.
And New Brunswick will burn their first time out of the half with 1:16 to go. Score might be 28-0, but definitely New Brunswick has had some share of offense so far, as we see our sponsors here. Reminder, there is a second game today at 7 p.m., the gold medal game of this Eastern Challenge. Team Ontario and Team Quebec. Called the gold medal game last year between those two teams. That was an electric game. Quebec coming out on top in the end. So here comes New Brunswick's offense out of the timeout. 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Lafford. Play action. And he gets away, hit as he throws, and complete. Looking for Dax Lawrence and a late flag.
Flag on the play.
That was a considerably late flag out of the New Brunswick backfield. I missed it there as we see Lawrence's measurements and his hometown there. He has been clearly the #1 option for New Brunswick's offense. And
penalty is against Nova Scotia. A major foul, unnecessary roughness, roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer, we'll see.
I'm going
to assume the player there. I was looking at Lawrence. I'm going to assume the player that wrapped him up slammed him down. So New Brunswick down at the 1 with 1:10 to go, 1st and goal. Lafford lines up in the shotgun. Nope, he's going to move inside. Expect a sneak. Lafford, he's in. Touchdown, New Brunswick. Great drive from New Brunswick there.
Touchdown, New Brunswick.
And so New Brunswick gets a touchdown prior to halftime, looking to get some momentum.
Flag just thrown.
Flag was thrown late. And if it's because he spiked the football, let's see.
Penalty is against New Brunswick. Objectionable conduct. Penalty yards will be applied on kickoff.
So excessive celebration for spiking the football. A little soft, but that's the way she goes, I guess. It's objectionable conduct. And according to the referee, that was objectionably not nice. I don't know. Of all the things the kids could do, I think like spiking the football isn't that bad. PAT is good, so it will be 28-7. So New Brunswick taking a little momentum. We'll see if their defense can hold Nova Scotia. As I said, the score not really entailing, but the second quarter, New Brunswick has been much better than the first.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, 50-50 tickets are being sold the first half, and of course over the halftime. Draw will be done in the second half.
1:04 remaining on the clock. Be interesting to see what Nova Scotia has dialed up. I would imagine some screens or deep threats to both Fletcher and Borden would be in order, as they will be the guys to return the ball, though, first on the kickoff. Kicking off for New Brunswick, this appears to be number 16, Sully Martin. It's a great name. Martin with the kick. That's a great kickoff, but it will go right into the hands of Borden. We'll see what he can do. He's dangerous in the open field as he busts out left. He's got room to the left. We'll see if he can beat his man, only the kicker to beat him. And Martin does wrap him up around the 40. But a great return, and Nova Scotia's in prime position to put up some points before the half. That was a good kickoff, but it did land directly into Borden's hands. And once he got the ball, pretty tough to bring a guy like him down with his size and speed. So Hill Johnson and the Nova Scotian offense, they will start at the 41 of New Brunswick. Snaps the ball. He's looking right. He's got men going downfield. He looks for Fletcher short, but it is just out of his reach.
Pass for the intended receiver.
Pass falls incomplete, bring up second down.
Incomplete. Second down.
And 2nd and 10. Need to get to the 31 to pick up the first down as Hill Johnson will scramble forward. And he is going to punch his way. He's close. I think he's going to be 1 yard short. But a good effort by Hill Johnson. Got close.
Play number 2.
And yet that'll be a 9-yard carry. It'll be 3rd down and 1. I expect Nova Scotia to go for this. And they will. They keep the offense on the field, of course. And I expect the ball to go to Barrero, the big running back here. Nope. They're going to throw a short screen to Barrero. It's incomplete.
Screen pass for the intended receiver, number 18.
Screen pass was dropped, and Nova Scotia with a turnover on downs. New Brunswick will take over at their 32, and we have a player down. That is a quarterback, Hill Johnson, for Nova Scotia.
Number 9, Wayne Hill Johnson, the injured player.
I think he just got the wind knocked out of him there. He should be okay to go, but we shall see. And yes, Hill Johnson is good to go. Just kind of holding his side there. I think he took a shot right as he threw the ball. Bit of a stinger. He'll be all right.
Ball turned over on downs. New Brunswick will scrimmage first.
And so New Brunswick with 34 seconds remaining at their 32. If they can get a couple big plays, they can add some even more points and continue that momentum into halftime. I'd say the biggest thing, though, is no turnovers. Don't give it away here and give Nova Scotia a break, as this has been a pretty good second quarter for the Brunswickans as he throws it deep, and that is overthrown, incomplete. Almost picked off. The only man in the vicinity was 32 Fletcher Terrodes.
Incomplete.
I think he was going on a go route there, but he threw that about 10 yards too far. Maybe the receiver
32
and him were at a page there.
Second down.
That might be why he plays DB, ladies and gentlemen. Second down. Throw short, complete. There's a flag as he is about 2-3 yards short. We'll see what the marker is here.
24, Evan Sagaby. Flag on the plate.
There's 25 seconds remain on the clock. Let's see in the replay here, Lafford.
Gagne in on the tackle.
Hard to tell what the flag was. It came right as the ball was thrown. Could be a holding or an offside potentially.
New Brunswick's number 1, Tucker Blackburn. The
referee is ruling that this is on Nova Scotia as Blackburn is down in some pain.
Penalty against New Brunswick, 10-yard penalty. Ball spot on the 42-yard line.
So after the penalty, the chains move. It is first down. 25 seconds to go. At the New Brunswick 42, looking to gain a couple big chunk plays to see. They drop the ball. It is a screen. It's incomplete. There was a ton of space intended there, number 20, Evan Boudreau, but the timing was off. Seeing the replay there. And players in motion. Yeah, just broken play there as the ball hit the ground. Quarterback to pick it up and make a decision quick. Lafford looking left. He's got a man open. That is complete. Incomplete hit out of. What a hit there by number 24 for Nova Scotia, Finn McDonald.
Is incomplete. Third down.
Laying the body, making sure that catch did not come through.
Defended by number 24, Finn McDonald.
See on the replay here, this is a great angle. Had a player open. Yep, and that hit just jarred it loose. Great play. Huge play at this point in the game. New Brunswick is looking to move the chains there and get into scoring range. Instead, they will punt. So we will see here. And it looks like here we punt the ball Decent pump. It does stay on the air. New Brunswick, I believe, has one guy not on the field as that is picked up by Borden. There is a flag. Borden is going to run right and tackled hard.
Martin's punt returned by number 14, Quentin Borden.
And the clock is reading
Flags
0.
on the plate.
We shall see what the flag is here. As we approach halftime here, it looks like the referees are going to signal the ball at New Brunswick's 50. A discussion by some of themselves, as well as one of them with the coach of Nova Scotia. It's a beautiful day here in Antigonish, Nova Scotia. Friday, July. So the play, well, they're backing it up.
Penalties against Nova Scotia, holding against New Brunswick, no yards. Back 5 against Scotia. Ball spotted on the 41-yard line. 1st and 10.
So the ball at the 41-yard line. There is just one play left to go in this half. And so we will see what Nova Scotia decides here, if they go aggressive or safe here. I would think you take a knee and just go to half. And that's exactly what it looks like Hill Johnson's going to do. There it is, and that will do it for the first half of play.
That's the end of the first half of play.
Nova Scotia 28, New Brunswick 7.
Nova Scotia 28.
And we'll be back in about 15 minutes-ish for the second half of play. I'm Denver Donnelly, and I will see you for that here at the 2025 Eastern Challenge Bronze Medal Game. welcome back here. We're about to get underway in about a minute or so for the second half of this bronze medal game for the 2025 Eastern Challenge. Team Nova Scotia in the blue, Team New Brunswick in the maroon. It's 28-7 Nova Scotia after 2 quarters of play. New Brunswick came out a bit slow. They did have a better second quarter, but they only capitalized on about 7 points. Nova Scotia still handily ahead. Give a shout out to our camera crew and everybody in production here today. It's a hot day. Making sure all the angles are good for all you folks back home. As the referees signal to get things going here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the start of the second half. As a result of the coin toss, New Brunswick will kick off. Nova Scotia is set to receive.
So as a PA announcer says there, Nova Scotia will receive the kickoff to start this half. 12-minute quarters.
Sully Martin set to kick.
And so Sully Martin kick things off here. Fletcher and Borden in the backfield, but this is a short kick. It will bounce. Continues to bounce, and New Brunswick's going to get the ball. And after a couple bounces on the kick, New Brunswick will take over and steal a possession. Breen on the recovery. And New Brunswick is going to have prime positioning to cut this Nova Scotia lead. Seeing the replay here. Looked short, but in terms of the bounce and everywhere in between, fell in a hole. And said there, New Brunswick able to steal a possession. We'll see if they can take advantage of this. Lafford. And they shovel pass to number 19, who tries to get the edge, still on his feet. Still on his feet and going. What a great effort there to get the first down. Number 19, Isaac Brown. Only 5'4", 133.
Push out of bounds, number 20, Seth Cogswell. There is a flag on the play.
And there was a flag late. I did miss that. It's on the opposite side of the field where the play was. Yeah, excellent effort there from Isaac Brown. And I believe that's going to be unnecessary roughness on Nova Scotia. That will
is against Nova Scotia. Major
extra
foul,
15.
Unnecessary roughness, 15-yard penalty from the end of the play. Ball spotted on the 20-yard line. First and 10, New Brunswick.
So first and 10, New Brunswick, right at the 20-yard line there in the red zone. This will be a handoff right up the middle to the running back. He's got some room in the inside zone, and he'll pick up a good chunk of about 8 yards. Owen Breen.
Tripped up by number 32, Fletcher Torode. Gain of 8 yards on the run, second down, 2.
See there, Breen had a ton of room there. Be able to pick up the yardage that he did. And we got a flag down, and that will be against Nova Scotia offside. And New Brunswick's going to move the chains due to that. Number 11 for New Brunswick, Dax Lawrence. They're going to give it to Nova Scotia, so I was wondering if Lawrence was offside there as well, but they're going to give it to Nova Scotia.
Offside, 5-yard penalty. That will result.
Ball will be spotted at the Nova Scotia 7. First and goal. And with less than a minute into this second half, third quarter, New Brunswick is approaching to put up some more points. Lafford fakes the shovel pass. It is a handoff and wrapped up immediately. Great tackle from Nova Scotia's Jacob Leished, number 34.
Brought down by number 34, Jacob Leished. Second down.
Tackled him right at about the line of scrimmage there. Maybe a yard gain. Second and goal. Lafford looking left, and it is incomplete, or pardon me, intercepted. Picked off by number 24, Finn McDonald.
McClure is intercepted by number 24, Finn McDonald.
And just like that, as New Brunswick was right in scoring territory, Nova Scotia takes the momentum right back as well as the ball. We'll see on the replay here. Quarterback was looking left the whole way, just tossed that up. But that was a dangerous, dangerous pass. And Nova Scotia takes quick advantage of that. Nova Scotia is going to take a shot to the right. It's picked up, though, and it's dropped. Samuel LaFrancois right there, hit him in the hands.
Number 10, Samuel LaFrancois.
Almost a chance for New Brunswick to take that right back. See its angle, this camera angle should be pretty good here. Oh, right off the hands. Bring up second down, ball to 28. This is Luke Clark. Fakes, pump fakes. He's going to have to step up and run, and still fighting, but he's not going to get enough for the first.
Ball carried by the quarterback, number 5.
Late Luke flags. Clark. Another one. That is interesting. Maybe a
play number 30, Braden Rogers. Flags on the play.
2 flags come flying, then the third one came as well inside the pileup. Here, Clark, see on the replay. Tough to say, maybe a late hit by New Brunswick. Yep. So it's going to be offsetting roughness penalties by both squads.
Offsetting
penalties offset, it'll be third down. I would expect Nova Scotia to punt, and they will. They send out the punting units. So a good stand by New Brunswick. The unfortunate turnover for them, but they do hold strong, and they'll get the ball back now. Keeping this game interesting. Bronze medal matchup of the 2025 Challenge Cup here in Antigonish, Nova Scotia.
Ferrero set to punt. Gag and Blackburn in the backfield for New Brunswick.
And the punt by Barrero will knuckle and bounce. New Brunswick will return it. It's number 4, Nicholas Dagg, who has face to the right, cuts inside. Tackled down at the Nova Scotia 50, where New Brunswick will start their next drive.
Tackle the play number 31, Carson McCord.
Seeing the replay there, Dag. Got some space, drags it down.
Nova Scotia's number 30, Samuel Moran, the injured player.
Samuel Moran down for Nova Scotia. He attended to. And Moran being helped off, but he is walking under his own power. Good to see. Bit of a limp, but hopefully want to see Moran back here shortly. And so New Brunswick had a good first drive of the half, couple explosive plays, wasn't able to cash in. And that's kind of been the story on the goal to go. They've had 2 turnovers that cost them points. If they would have converted on those, we'd have a 7-point ball game-ish right now. As first down, Laffer looks to his left and he is short. Looking for Dag.
Number 4, Nicholas Dag is incomplete. Second down.
So that'll ramp 2nd and 10. So let's see here. 2nd down, 10 yards to get the first down. Lafford. And they got him jumping there. We'll see. That might have been a false start.
Flags on the plate.
Yep, and it is a false start on New Brunswick.
Penalty is against
That'll back them up.
Legal procedure, 5-yard penalty, repeat, 2nd down.
Legal procedure. Lafford throws it over the middle. Complete. Nope. Oh. And they are going to rule that. Are they going to rule that a catch fumble?
Receiver number 24, Evan Sackleby, is incomplete.
No, they're going to mark it incomplete. Seeing the replay here. Caught. Yeah, I agree. That's not much of time to make a football move there. So New Brunswick will punt. Borden will be in the backfield for Nova Scotia. And it'll be Tucker Blackburn kicking for New Brunswick. 8:39 left in the third quarter, 28-7 for the hosts, Nova Scotia. Ooh, and that was close to a block, but he does get it off. Not a bad bounce. And number 20 picks it up for Nova Scotia. He rolls right, and he is down at the 35.
Seth Cogswell.
Seth Cogswell.
Tackle the play, number 4, Nicholas Dag. Ball spot on the 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
So Nova Scotia back on offense. Luke Clark played the first quarter and now the third quarter. This is a run to Barrero, the big back. There is a flag. Great tackle by number 44 for New Brunswick.
Running back number 18,
E.J. Coffin.
Luca Barrero. Tackle on the play, number 44, E.J. Coffin.
The flag is on Nova Scotia. saw the official point their direction. Guerrero, big body. That was a great tackle. Kind of, oh, and number 10 was also in there. Kind of a
Penalty is against Nova
up
Scotia.
and over tackle.
Holding,
That was Samuel
10-yard
Lefrancois.
penalty, repeat first down.
There's a holding call, backs up Nova Scotia 10 yards. They will take that penalty, 1st and 20 for the Nova Scotians. Clark, he is looking to his right. That is complete by Barrero, who's hit, but he stays on his feet, still going. He's got room up the right. And
number 18.
Barrero there.
Barrero, tackle play number 44, E.J. Common.
At one point, Barrero looked like he was going to get a loss. Instead, he picks up about 12-ish yards there, or actually probably about 16 yards. See on the replay there. Right there, I thought he was down.
Gain of 15
but he ended up
yards on the carry. Second down,
picking up
5.
enough yardage there. Tackled out of bounds. You got 2nd and 5 to go. Ball at the Nova Scotia 40. New Brunswick showing blitz. They sent about 6, and yes, they do. Barrero, can he stay on his feet? That is going to be very close to the first down marker.
Brought down number
maybe a yard short. We'll see where they mark it.
Coffin in on the tackle.
And it will be short. It'll be about 3rd and inches.
LeDrew.
3rd and a yard to go.
3rd and short.
Nova Scotia's off field. They'll hurry up. And they're going to go for a, I would believe, a sneak attempt, but we shall see. It's a sneak, and there is a wall there. And New Brunswick's going to push them back.
Clark, the ball carrier.
Turnover on downs. Great pressure there from the New Brunswick D-line.
Tackle play number 91, Jacob Osberg.
That's going to be short. Yep.
Not enough. Ball to turn over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for New Brunswick.
So New Brunswick continuing to fight and stay in this ball game. And they're going to get possession of Nova Scotia's territory here. We'll see on this replay. The fellows in maroon just pushing the blue back. Great stand for New Brunswick, but they need to start getting points on the board. 6:23 left in the third quarter, pardon me. Lafford is going to hand the ball off. He's got Green for a gain of about 7-ish.
Gain of 5 yards.
Looks like they'll give him 5 yards there. Not bad. You'll take 5 yards on a first down. 2nd and 5 ball in the Nova Scotia 39. Lafford is looking left, staring left. He finds his man, Breen, caught. That is a first down.
Pass is caught by number 25, Owen Breen.
Had some kind of hitch routes there and found his running back.
Good for first down yardage. Ball spot on the 32-yard line. 1st and 10.
A bit of tight coverage, but able to put it right on the money for Breen for a 7-yard completion. Look out for number 11, Dax Lawrence, on the left side if he gets one-on-one. Instead, they will throw a screen out of the backfield, and he's got room to run to the right if he gets the edge, and he still goes. Pushed out of bounds. More than enough for a first for Blackburn.
Tucker Blackburn. Forced out of bounds, number 34, Jacob Leishy. There is a flag on the play.
A flag around the 26-yard line. Let's see what this flag will be. It's going to be, I believe I just saw holding on New Brunswick. Let's see what the
Nova
official
Scotia's
call
number
is.
38, Eli Cutler, the injured player.
And indeed, New Brunswick will be backing up. Blackburn on one knee for the Nova Scotians.
Penalty is against New Brunswick. Holding, 10-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
And Blackburn is good to go. So here we go, 1st and 20, and this is a fake handoff. And that is complete. It bobbled around there by Breen on the short throw, and he's down close to the first down marker, a couple yards short, maybe a 3. But Breen was able to pick up that ball. Good play call by New Brunswick.
Seth Foster.
See here, just this check down screen, bobbled around, but Breen was able to corral it. Run his way forward for a big chunk.
Gain of 16 yards.
2nd and 4. At Nova Scotia 26, clock kicking down. We're about 4:11.
2nd and 4.
Lafford hands it off to Breen. He's met immediately.
Breen, the ball carrier.
He had no shot there. Nova Scotia's D-line was right in there, no problem. Leisner, the linebacker, blitzing.
3rd down.
Ball's number 99, Will Nolter, the D-line was in there, as you'll see on the replay here. Second Breen got the ball, he saw about 3 blue sweaters in front of him. Brunswick will keep their offense on the field with 8 yards to go, 3rd down. New Brunswick been on the edge of opportunity all day, only 7 points to really show for it so far. Looking to change that here. Lafford looking right, steps up in the pocket, throws, incomplete.
Lafford's pass with intended receiver.
Nolter had a wraps on him. Lafford throws it. It's incomplete, turnover on downs. Nolter beat his man there.
Nova Scotia will scrimmage 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line.
Nova Scotia's defense
in the 3rd quarter.
Bend don't break for sure. Every time they get in their own zone, they're able to turn the ball over. As Clark will start a new drive for Nova Scotia. This is Barrero, who breaks through, but a good tackle by number 91 for New Brunswick, Jacob Hosford.
Ball carrier brought down by number 91, Jacob Hosford. Gain of 6 yards on the carry, 2nd down, 4.
So a 6-yard carry, it's 2nd and 4 coming up. Clark looking left, throws, that is complete to Marlon Fletcher, who's close to the first down.
Ball caught by the receiver.
And they're going to give it to him. He's right at the marker. So move the chains, Nova Scotia.
Number 10, Samuel Francois. Good for first down yardage. Ball spotted on the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
Seeing on the sidelines, Team Nova Scotia 38 has a leopard print style hair. Very fashionable. Clark hangs it off to Barrero, who is going to break to the right. He's got plenty of open room. This is dangerous as he is going to continue. He's got a blocker and finally steps out of bounds around the 30, and he's dragged down. And there is the flag. That's going to be extra yardage. So I believe it was number 30 on New Brunswick. Kind of finished up the hit out of bounds. Can't do that, Braden Rogers. And a big-time run for Nova Scotia. And they're in scoring range. See on the replay here, Barrero. Hard to take him down, the big body. Good blocking by Borden, forcing him out, but you'll see right about here, he's already out of bounds. And yep, just throwing him down. You're going to get a flag every time for that. There is a New Brunswick player down near the Nova Scotia sideline.
New Brunswick's number 3, Jacob Gunfield, the injured player.
And looks like that was Ewan Barnett who was down. He is walking off. Good to see there.
Was against New Brunswick. Unnecessary roughness, 15-yard penalty from the end of the play. Ball spotted on the 18-yard line, 1st and 10, Nova Scotia.
As you hear there, that was the unnecessary roughness. The ball is placed, let's see here, right at the 18. For Nova Scotia, opportunity to really put this game out of water. For New Brunswick, it's really a matter of making sure no more points really get on the board. If you're New Brunswick, you're looking for a turnover here and a big, big play. If you're Nova Scotia, you're trying to put them away. Clark's got trip receivers left, but he'll be looking right. He's got a man, Fletcher. It's incomplete. Intended for Fletcher.
Number 11, Marilyn Fletcher is incomplete.
Looked like both players kind of slipped on that one. Check the replay here.
On the play.
There is a flag. See this good angle here. See what they call, if that was pass interference of some sort.
Could be roughing the passer. He was on the ground, but I'm not 100% sure.
He went like this. So a tough call for New Brunswick. They are going to move that ball, looks like right up to the 1-yard line, maybe the 2. Pardon me, they'll actually move to the 3. 15 yards. I'm going to assume that was a roughing the passer, some type of unnecessary roughness. I missed it. I'm going to say I didn't think that was pass interference, if that was what they were throwing it for. But either way, Nova Scotia is going to line up here. I would imagine they're going to give this to the big man Barrero, but they do have 4 receivers to the left. Handoff Barrero. He is going to break through, and he's in for the touchdown.
Out there by number 18, Luca Barrero.
Flags late.
In the end zone.
But Barrero's got the touchdown.
Flags thrown.
Flags were thrown after Barrero had already crossed the plane.
Objectionable conduct against Scotia after the touchdown. Points on the board. They'll kick the extra point. Or go for 2.
Nova Scotia going for 2. The excessive celebration. As he's looking left, and it is complete caught. Nice throw and catch to Fletcher. 2 points are good.
Pass caught by number 11, Marilyn Fletcher.
36-7 Nova Scotia as they start to roll now.
In the third quarter, your score, Nova Scotia 36, New Brunswick 7. Penalty yards will be applied on kickoff. Ladies and gentlemen, time now for your winning 50-50 ticket number on a pink ticket. Winning number 885.
105 remaining in the third quarter of play. 36-7 Nova Scotia. Just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors here making this Easter challenge possible.
5002. Congratulations, you just
want to give a shout out to St. FX University, One Team Sports, Coach Atlantic,
from Joanne,
the province of Nova Scotia, the town of Antigonish, municipality of the county of Antigonish, and 101.5 the Hawk. As we'll see, Luca Barrero was doing some damage on that last drive for the Nova Scotians. 65-yard rush to a TD. As you can see, the big man running down. He's able to punch it in for the Nova Scotians as we have the kickoff. That is returned there. It'll be number 1, Blackburn, for New Brunswick, who rolls out right. He's still trying to get an edge. He might have one here as he gets a block. And out around midfield, right at midfield.
Tucker Blackburn. Ball spotted at midfield.
Barrero at the Nova Scotian bench, getting a breather. Dartmouth native from Woodlawn High School. Pardon me, Eric Graves. He will be going to Woodlawn, appears. And that is a good little move by the quarterback. He's still on his feet. Nice QB run there
The quarterback number 12,
from Lafford.
Lafford.
That'll move the chains on first down. Good first play of the drive for New Brunswick. So we'll see on the replay here. Had the option to shovel it backwards, kept it himself. That was a correct decision.
1st and 10 from Nova Scotia's 43-yard line.
Anytime I play NCAA college football, I always pick Ron. Lafford throws it to his right on the receiver. Picks up about halfway to the first down. That was Dax Lawrence.
Pass is caught by number 11, Dax Lawrence.
That'll do it for the third quarter. Fourth quarter on the way, 36-7 Nova Scotia. New Brunswick marching into their territory.
Play, Nova Scotia 36, New Brunswick 7.
Teams will switch sides as we see some replays here of that third quarter action.
Football, Nova Scotia would like to thank the following corporate sponsors.
Nova Scotia's defense has been pretty good today. Bend, don't break. They've been able to get some turnovers when they can.
Province of Nova Scotia, Coach Atlantic, One Team Sports.
Why they hold the 29-point lead. Just a reminder, we have a gold medal matchup at 7. Team Ontario, Team Quebec. for this Eastern Challenge, the U16 tournament here in Antigonish, as Lafford is going to roll left. He's got to have pressure, but he's got Blackburn wide open and complete. Had his man open.
Blackburn is incomplete. Third down.
And just missed him. As we'll see here. Should be a good angle to see. Looking up for Blackburn. Yep, just sailed it too far. Bring up 3rd down and 6. New Brunswick needs 6 to continue this drive. So they're in the Nova Scotia territory. He finds his man complete. Caught. That'll be a first. Takes a lick, but hangs on. Nicholas Dagg. Good completion.
Tackle play number 31, Carson McCord. Good for first down yardage. Ball spotted near the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Patrick Lafford has been pretty decisive on the short throws today. Down the seam. Look for more of those potentially here as he holds. He looks right. He fires to his outside. Complete. Nope, it's incomplete. Nova Scotia's Finn McDonald, we've called his name quite a bit today. Might be Mac Donnell. Kentville native has been an issue for New Brunswick's offense today. Tended there for Lawrence. Low snap, picked off the ground by Lafford, completes. Breaks a tackle, fumbles the ball, still loose, and Nova Scotia's going to recover.
Pass is caught by the receiver number 4, Nicholas.
At number 22, Jackson Gucci.
Recovered by Nova Scotia's number 22, Jackson Gucci.
So we will see here the fumble. You'll see the scramble play. He's trying to pick up more yardage, just bobbles out. And the Nova Scotians take over on downs. Once again, their their defense providing a turnover in their own zone. As Jaden Cool is down, but is getting up.
Number 37, Jaden Cool, the injured player.
Walking off on his own, he'll be all right. We'll see him back out here, I'm sure. This is a quarterback keeper. It is number 9.
Quarterback number 9, Wayne Hill Johnson.
Wayne Hill Johnson, who checks back in. He played the second quarter. He'll now play the remainder of this game in the 4th.
Wrapped up by number 99, Logan Steinhaus.
Clock ticking down, approaching the 10 minutes marker.
2nd and 7.
And we got a whistle. Timeout, Nova Scotia.
Timeout, Nova Scotia.
And 2nd and 7 on the way. Nova Scotia want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Beautiful Saturday here in Antigonish. See here, this was the completion for New Brunswick to move the chains. We'll see the next play coming after this was their turnover, I believe. But either way, New Brunswick is on defense now. The 2nd and 7 for Hill Johnson. Men in motion, 81 to the right, and Hill Johnson will look left, and that is complete to Barrero on the screen, and he's going to have room to run. The big fella close, and I believe he's got enough, more than enough for the first down.
Luca Barrero.
First down, Nova Scotia.
Number 21, Peyton Kenny. Good for first down yardage. Ball spotted on the 32-yard line. 1st and 10.
It's just so hard to take down Barrero there. He's a big man, listed at 230 pounds. This is a handoff to another running back. He's got room to the outside there to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he is about to be gone. Thomas Van Nye. Touchdown, Nova Scotia.
Ball carrier number 33, Thomas Van Nye into the end zone. Touchdown, Nova Scotia.
Impressive run by Van Nye. That'll be 42-7 pending the point after.
83 yards to the house.
83-yard touchdown. That'll add your statistics right there. The Nova Scotia running game been an issue all day for New Brunswick. So they will keep the offense out for the 2-point conversion to go up 44-7. Van Nye to the quarterback's left. I'd expect this to be a pass. Nope, it's a quarterback keeper, Johnson Hill. That is as close as it gets as they throw a flag. I believe they're going to mark him short.
Ball carried by the quarterback number 9, Hill Johnson. Penalty is against Nova Scotia, illegal procedure.
So an illegal procedure penalty on Nova Scotia. He was marked short, so I imagine they're just going to decline this and keep it pushing.
Is it up 35 or winning by 35? It could be up 35. So it's going to be run time, right?
So Nova Scotia will keep a 42-7 lead. New Brunswick stopping that. See Thomas Van Nye, an 83-yard touchdown. Getting props from the coaching staff. And due to the lead, 35 points, we are going to have run time. See the Nova Scotia sideline.
Penalty is against Nova Scotia, illegal procedure. Penalty yards applied on kickoff. Convert attempt was no good.
And so Nova Scotia's Jaden Cool, we saw injured. He is back out. Good to see. He will kick things off here to New Brunswick. Nine minutes remaining. It will be run time due to the lead as Blackburn is going to return it. He is going to roll right. If he gets the blocks, he might have some room. And he's still on his feet there. Tackled hard. Good tackle by number 32, Fletcher Terrodes.
Tackle the play, number 32, Fletcher Terrodes. Ball spotted on the 54-yard line, 1st and 10. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, that winning 50-50 ticket number on a pink ticket, 885002.
Hopefully somebody
885002. And you can pick up your winnings at the front gate.
Could be a couple $100 right there. Not bad on a Saturday. And Lafford was looking over the middle. It is incomplete to Blackburn, who was hit. And that will be a flag. And Blackburn is down.
Blackburn is incomplete.
The DB came in and finished a hit, but he did not have any hands on the ball. It was thrown into the dirt. And New Brunswick sideline not happy about that. As Blackburn, their leading guy on offense today, is in pain there around midfield, right at midfield.
New Brunswick's number 1, Tucker Blackburn, the injured player.
How many guys are in the 10? Yeah, I thought it would be probably pretty broken up. Why is Brady sitting down on the track?
As we see our sponsors here on the screen, just want to thank all of them for helping contribute to this great week of football we've had. This U16 Eastern Challenge. As well as tomorrow we have 4 games for the Canada Cup, the U18 tournament. We have a game tonight for the championship for the U16 Quebec and Ontario.
Hey folks, Premier Tim Houston here. Welcome to beautiful Antigonish. Nova Scotia is proud to host these national football events for the 3rd time, and we know it's going to be another outstanding success. To the players, coaches, officials, staff, volunteers, and families, thank you. Your dedication is what makes football so special. To our Nova Scotian athletes, we're cheering you on. The best of luck to all the teams. Enjoy the competition, enjoy the community, and enjoy your time here in Nova Scotia. Take care, everyone. Very best of luck.
We're more than a university. We're a holding space for educational growth, for economic prosperity, and for community. We have something for everyone. Whether you're a first or fourth year student seeking to host your next event, or looking for true hospitality outside of the city. Choose St. FX University.
Penalty flag against Nova Scotia. Unnecessary roughness, 15.
And Blackburn
Ball spotted on the 41-yard
be
line.
attended
First
to on
and
the
10,
sideline.
New
That
Brunswick.
was a 15-yard penalty on Nova Scotia for unnecessary roughness, a late hit. 7:45 left in the 4th quarter play. New Brunswick has the ball. And first down, scramble. He's got plenty of room and slides down.
Ball
Does
carried by
Lafford.
quarterback number 12, Patrick Lafford. No tackle on the carry. Good for first down yardage. Ball spotted on the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Lafford saw the pressure coming to him, pocket collapsing, and he decided to step up and run. Good decision. It's a first down. Hand off here, Breen picks
Ball carried
up
number 25,
about
Owen
4.
Green. Tackle on the play, number 27, TJ Stanley Cardwell. Gain of 4 yards, 2nd and 6.
Brunswick looking to put some points on the board. Feel a little better about themselves right now as Lafford is looking right. He will throw, complete, perfect pass. And it's, oh, he fumbled the ball and recovered.
Caught by number 11, Dax Lawrence.
Lawrence caught it, fumbled, and Jake Parsons, number 19 from Upper Tantallon, is going to get the fumble recovery.
19, Jake Parsons.
That was the story of the day. Nova Scotia getting turnovers when they're inside their own red zone.
Nova Scotia's number 34.
Another one there. See on the replay here, Lafford looking right. I mean, he hit him right on the money. Lawrence tried to make an inside move, and number 29 is the one that stripped it. Owen McClellan. And Nova Scotia's number 34, Jacob Lesheed, is going to be just helped off the field hobbling a bit there. But these athletes have been playing a lot of football this week from games and practices. Scotia will take over at the 14-yard line. Hill Johnson will hand this to Barrero, the big running back, who is going to bounce it left, cuts back inside, and he's going to have room to the right. Oh, and he runs through. Man, gets on his feet. He's still going. Barrero looking like Derrick Henry. There was a flag in the backfield. I think this is coming back for holding, but what a run by Barrero.
Steve's in on the tackle. There is a flag on the play.
See on the replay here. Barrero steps to the left, cuts back inside, and see you later. Have a good day. He just keeps on running. Great effort by Barrero. Instead, it looks like a holding call. Nova Scotia's going to back it up. There is a New Brunswick player down near the line of scrimmage. That being said, we will take a quick break. I'll be right back.
Like 6'2", 230s, like at university. At 15, yeah, it's crazy. You're not 6'2", 230. Yeah. He is a tight end. He's a running back. What do they have him listed at?
They got running back.
He is a tight end. Did he play CPA? Yeah. Oh, he was a Woodlawn kid.
Yeah.
He's a tight end at the next level. He won't play running back next level. Thank you. Can you tell me who's 14 on NS?
On NS? It's Quentin Borden.
Be careful, Jesus. Yeah. Got a full team unit in there.
Steinhouse, the injured player.
And so Steinhaus being helped off the field, the big man for the D-line for New Brunswick. He's played a ton today. Hopefully he is good to go.
Yards per game. 1st and 10 from the 17.
As clock is at 5:25 left in the fourth quarter. Nova Scotia on their own 17. 1st and 10. Wayne Hill-Johnson with Barrero in the backfield. Hill-Johnson will run. He will scramble on the quarterback keeper. Still on his feet to the left and finally tackled down.
Ball carrier number 9,
Peyton
Wayne
Kenny
Hill-Johnson.
and Samuel Lafrancois
Tackle the play, number
dueling up for a
10,
tackle.
Samuel Lafrancois.
Clock will continue to run here, barring injuries, as we're
Good
under
for
5
first
to
down
go.
Yardage, ball spot on the 37-yard line. 1st and 10.
As I am seeing Team Ontario, far side of the right side field. Looks like they are heading over to their locker room to get ready for their championship game against Quebec at 7 o'clock. About an hour and 25 minutes from now, as Hill-Johnson keeps it again, runs to his right, and wrapped up. Short
Johnson,
gain.
the ball carrier. Second down.
Although the score is 42-7, I'm going to give credit to New Brunswick. I don't think they've played necessarily bad. They've had their chances, costly turnovers, and some big runs by the Nova Scotians as Hill-Johnson will throw it right. That is complete. Good catch, good tackle, close to the first down marker. Looks like he's got it by about a yard and a half, too. Number 81, Joe Mulva. The completion.
Number 6, Miles Steve. Good for first down yardage. Ball spotted on the 49-yard line. 1st and 10.
Just a bit over 3 minutes. We'll have our 3-minute warning after this play as Hill-Johnson snaps the ball and will hand it off to Van Nye, who had the big run touchdown the last drive. Looks to pick up of about 5 yards, maybe 6. And with that, the 3-minute warning is on the way here now.
Arsenal in on the tackle. Ladies and gentlemen, your 3-minute warning.
As we have a flag in the Nova Scotia backfield as they're about to hut the ball.
Penalty is against Nova Scotia. Time count violation, 5-yard penalty.
Time count violation. Did not snap the ball in town. They'll back up a little bit. Repeat the second down. Just over 2 minutes to play. As once again, it is run time with the 35-point lead.
I just got it handed to me. What's it called?
Penalty declined, third down.
As Hill Johnson, great blocking as he gets a screen pass out to his running back Van Nye. He's got room. Great block by number 11. And Van Nye is going to go touchdown. Great blocking by the O-line. I saw Fletcher throw one down too. And Van Nye finishes it off. What an effort there from Nova Scotia. That was a beautifully designed play, beautiful blocking. So we'll see on the replay. Nova Scotia adds to their lead. Van Nye, very impressive. We were talking all game about their big running back, number 18, Barrero. Van Nye, 2 touchdowns in the fourth, setting the tone there. He's got well over 100 yards. See, beats there. Watch the block there. Great block by Fletcher. Cuts inside. And then breaks a tackle around the 5. Yep, right there from number 7, Ethan Larocque. Excellent touchdown. Nova Scotia will go for 2 to try to put a 50-burger. We will see. Hill Johnson has quad receivers to the right. He's going to keep this. He's going to run up the middle, and that's easy peasy. He's in.
And the 2-point convert attempt is good by number 9, Wayne Hill Johnson.
Make it 50-7 for Nova Scotia. And with the clock running, yeah.
Fans are reminded to remain in your seats following the game for Player of the Game awards and medal.
And that will do it. As Van Nye gets a 53-yard touchdown to end the game, as well as a 2-point convert. Nova Scotia takes home the bronze medal here at the Eastern Challenge. 57 over Team New Brunswick. Excellent performance by Nova Scotia. New Brunswick, too. You know, the score didn't show it, but they put out a hell of an effort themselves. And that was a great game there. We will have the Player of the Game presentations after this. And we will join you as well around 7 o'clock here for Quebec, Ontario. About 78 minutes for Quebec, Ontario for the gold medal game. I'm Denver Donnelly, and we'll be back in a bit.
Immediately following handshakes, I'll ask both teams to line up on their respective 45-yard lines. Brunswick on offense, your most valuable player. From Team Nova Scotia, your most valuable player on defense, number 32, Fletcher Thoreau. And from Team Nova Scotia on offense, your most valuable players, the entire O-line.
62, I would.
Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to begin the medal presentation at midfield. We will present the bronze medals to Team Nova Scotia. We are honored to have Gary Waterman, head football coach of St. X, and Rob Sufferin, president of Football Nova Scotia, here to present these prestigious medals. Let's give a warm round of applause as we commence the ceremony.
I'll go tell them. Do you want me to go tell them? Okay. He can't. He can't. What do you want me? What do you want me? What do you want me? What do you want me to tell him? I'll be happy if I Yes, sir. I don't know. I gotta move my camera. Yeah. No, he'll just do the interview. He'll just do the interview. So I'll stay here. Yes. Do you want me to tell? Do you want me to tell? Ethan to go Okay. 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 Sorry. Yeah.
The energy's low with you.
Come on, Stu. Yep. You don't get used to this. You go back to school. Just had to sneak this a little bit, man. You know, you gotta sneak this. Thank you, Susanna. I appreciate you.
Congratulations, Team Nova Scotia bronze medal winners. On behalf of Football Canada and Football Nova Scotia, a big thank you to all the fans, players, and parents who came out and made the 2025 Eastern Challenge such a great event. Your energy, support, and love for the game made this week special. We couldn't have done it without you. Safe travels, and thanks again for being part of the Eastern Challenge. Coming up next, gold medal game between Quebec and Ontario. Kickoff at 7 p.m.
I got the crowd if you want it.
Yeah, they can. So yeah, and we're hosting.
right here, the O-line for Team Nova Scotia. Fellas, obviously a very impressive game for you guys, putting up 50 on Team New Brunswick. What was it like just blocking for the fellas there today and getting this win here against a rival in New Brunswick?
I mean, it was pretty rough. There were some big boys on New Brunswick, but we stayed together as a family, and our coaches helped us through this. And yeah, we just all did our part, and we came home with the win today.
Very impressive, guys. Obviously the O-line, typically, that you guys don't get as much like recognition, you know what I'm saying? Not as much like cover. It's usually like receivers, quarterback, you know what I'm saying? How important was it for you guys? You get this award here. How huge is it for you guys to continue into the next step of your careers and get this kind of momentum and confidence going forward?
I mean, it was awesome. I love all these guys with all my heart. Like, we've been working together for the past 4 or 5 months now, and we've been through all the rough challenges together, and it's awesome that we get an award, and I just love all these guys.
All right, these guys are all bigger than me. They look like bouncers at a bar in Halifax, but I'll see you later, all right? I'm Denver Donnelly. Congratulations to these fellas here, and we'll see you for the gold medal game. Congratulations, guys. Yeah, go sign that right there.
Okay.
Yeah, that is so I know.
She was look on all the faces when they got voted.